So one of the things that people have to realize that when they consume food, they never consume food as one type of food. They're always combining things. So in this video, I want to talk about the combination of combining fats with carbs versus fat with protein. What would create more of a problem, okay? So unfortunately, when you combine fats with carbs, you do spike insulin significantly compared with consuming just carbohydrates by itself. In other words, when you add fat to the carbohydrate, you exaggerate the spike in insulin, okay? And I'm talking about like a donut, deep fried in grease. I'm talking about ice cream that you would get at the store with all the sugar and the fat together. That's a massive spike in insulin, okay? So fat does not reduce your insulin amounts. It might slow down the absorption, but it still spikes insulin, okay? Now, if we combine fat with protein, on the other hand, it does not have nearly as much insulin response. It's a low-level insulin response. And that's because just anything you eat will increase insulin. So this, fat with protein, is much better than consuming fat with carbs, okay? And I'm not talking about fat and vegetable carbs. I'm talking about like sugar carbs, things like that. So when we're talking about fat plus protein, we're talking about Brie cheese, other types of dairy, meats versus low-fat meat, have the fattier meat, eggs with the egg yolk and the protein. So that's a good thing to do. This is bad. And one last point, when you combine carbs with protein, this combination right here, it's very similar to this combination right here. So in other words, you don't want to combine carbohydrates or sugar with protein like a lot of those protein bars because you're going to spike insulin, okay? So this is your safe bet right here, fat plus protein and a lot of vegetables. All right, thanks for watching. Hey, if you're interested in finding out the underlying cause of your body issues, click the link below and take the evaluation quiz.